To the inside. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And that was good.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy.
Strus with it. Now Doncic defending. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Right side Garland. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. James outside. Hayes with a screen. Shot from the top of the key. Strus grabs the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And that one's good. James.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Here's Mitchell. That shot off. Some solid defense from Hayes. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Rejected by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
From deep, Reeves. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Here's Strus. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Mitchell.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now here's Mobley. Yet to see a basket. From deep, Mitchell. Counted from distance. And it's a tie ball game.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
James outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside Mitchell. And that misses. That would have put him up. Doncic with it. Pass to Hayes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on the second one. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
The Cavs trailing. Garland with the ball. Vincent picks him up. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Vincent outside. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Vincent. The rebound by Allen. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Now here's Vincent. Vanderbilt with it. Hunter covering. That one off the back iron and out. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, then rising into the air with ease.
And Okoro gets it to go. The Lakers trail. Pass to Goodwin. "51 seconds left to play in the first. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Looking to get it going. And it's Mitchell with the bucket inside. Mitchell's got 9.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Pass to Goodwin. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The 3 from Mitchell. Len pulls it in. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in 14. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Here's Okoro. Tipped. Doncic on the wing. Here's James on the wing. Hachimura sets a screen. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
From deep, here's Doncic. On target from range.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Cleveland making a change here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Strus. Now here's Okoro. Fires the three. Now Mobley. Outside Strus. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. The Lakers in the lead. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio.
So it's Los Angeles now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to James. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. The shot no good. Pass to Hunter. Here's Okoro, covered by Milton. James brings the double team. And here's Strus outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
James outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Outside Strus. Pass to Okoro. From outside the arc. And Cleveland another three.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
It's James on the wing. Fires for three. The Cavaliers pull it in. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland.
Lakers foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Thompson for three. First shot won't go. Lakers trail by 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Doncic, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Both free throws good from James. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Of course, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
And there's a 3-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here.
In for the Cavaliers, number 13, Tristan Thompson.
Cleveland leading by 5. The teardrop. And rejected. They retain possession. Double team on Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. Here's Thompson. And stolen by Hayes. And they're on the break. Outside Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
You see, Luka doesn't shoot a ton of corner threes, but boy, he's not going to pass on a good look.
Here's Mitchell, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Sometimes teams are not afraid to take it straight at Hachimura. He sends it back on that opportunity.
James with a steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Stolen by Mobley. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it! The defender is called for the block, and he can turn this into a 3-point play.
Mitchell does not let that 6'1" frame deter him from going in the paint. This guy has got so much confidence.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Hayes. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it. And here's James. Down low. 3 seconds left. And finished off by Hayes.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mobley. Inside. And stolen by Reeves. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Here's Mitchell. Driving in. James outside. Reeves. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Reeves has got 5 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Now Hayes. He's got 5. And the layup falls. 7 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And it's Garland on the drive. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. Here's James. Outside Reeves. Launches it. The rebound by Allen. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the tie. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
B.A., one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Alex Len has the kind of length and interior game to make himself valuable. A solid big man, somebody you want in your rotation.
And that's good as he hits both shots. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The drive by Garland. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 6. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Lynn. Outside Vanderbilt. From behind the arc. And again, the Lakers, no good. And Cleveland has possession. Here's Allen. And here's Mobley. To win the cold spell. Outside Strus. For 3, Allen. The Lakers with a rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. No good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And he sinks the second. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Down low. Physical play by LeBron inside.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Los Angeles leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Got a piece of it. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hachimura. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hayes. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Cleveland ball. Cavaliers substitution. Isaac Okoro.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Here's Hunter. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Hayes with a screen. In the paint, Luka!
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Jerome, guarded by Doncic. Here's Jerome, and the shot's good. Jerome's got his first 2 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, my goodness, Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
Outside Hunter. James with the block. Four seconds left. And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hayes has gotten 4 this quarter. Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Garland. From deep, Strus drops in the 3.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Doncic on the wing. Stolen by Strus. Here's Jerome. Rebound, the Lakers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Doncic is doubled. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Back to Hunter. Hachimura with the defensive effort. The Lakers lead by 12. Doncic right side. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. It's James on the wing. 5 to shoot. Punching it inside. LeBron.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Inside. James. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Max Strus picks one up. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Here's James. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Mobley, no good. The Lakers lead by 15. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Cavaliers trail by 17. The drive by Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Looking to end this cold spell. Doncic grabs the miss. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Lynn can't hit. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Doncic outside. Over Garland. Doncic shot is good.
This guy just so reliable as an offensive performer. Luka doing things.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
So he gets them both. Now here's Doncic. Pass to James. And he goes right over Donovan Mitchell and slams it down.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
James with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Here's Lynn. Back to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. Basket counts.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And Garland gets doubled from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And here's Reeves outside. Gets the bucket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump.